Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about the voiceover and narration. So let's get started. In this topic, we are going to discuss about voiceover and narration, differences, similarity and also benefits in both of them. Have you ever wondered how and who played the voice of a character in the movies?
I've never been better. This is so nice. Oh, I wish it could be like this all the
Games?
Matters!
And not a single worthy foe.
Stand your ground!
Or announcement?
Stesen berikutnya, Kampung Baru.
Next station, Kampung Baru.
Nombor yang anda dial tidak dapat dihubungi.
The number you have dialed cannot be reached at the moment.
Or who is the person who tells us the story in our favorite shows?
There's Pocoyo. Hello, Pocoyo. Oh, what's up?
Firstly, the voiceover. The voiceover is also known as off-camera or off-stage commentary and voice acting. It is a providing voice that is used in a professional piece of audio work such as in a radio, television production, filmmaking, theatre or other presentation. It is read from the script and spoken by someone who appears elsewhere in the production or by a specialist in voice talent. Now, let's discuss about the types of voiceover. Firstly, voiceover announcer. It is used to introduce a segment of live television or radio broadcast. Second, voiceover narrators. Specialized in audiobooks, documentaries, explainer videos, and more. Third, the voice actor to perform in animated movie, TV cartoons, radio dramas, and more. And lastly, voiceover artist is a versatile performance and able to move interchangeably between any type of voiceover as well. This is one of the examples of voiceover in voice actors.
Oh my god, it's alive! Pumbaa, it's a lion! Run for your life, Pumbaa! Run for your life! Timon, 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 Timon!
Hakuna Matata!
Hakuna Matata!
Hakuna, most people get a bigger reaction when we say it the first. Okay.
Some
but
people start clapping
Hakuna
immediately.
Matata. It means no worry.
The picture below shows the voice actors of The Lion King. So now, let's talk about narration. Narration is the use of a written or spoken commentary to convey a story to an audience. It is the process of recounting a sequence of events, real or imagined. Narration is the base of the story, the text that is not dialogue or quoted material. So, the person who tells the story is known as a narrator. A narrator is a personal character or a non-personal voice that the creator of the story develops to deliver information to the audience, particularly about the plot. There are three types of narration: first person, second person, and third person. For the first person, in this point of view, a character is telling the story. You will notice a lot of I and me or we in first person narration. For the second person, in this point of view, the author uses a narrator to speak to the reader. You will notice a lot of you, your, and yours in the second person narration. And lastly, the third person. In this point of view, an external narrator is telling the story. You will notice a lot of he, she, it, or they in this form of narration. This is an example of narration.
One day in Teletubbyland, all the Teletubbies were feeling very tired. So they decided to go to bed.
I'm not tired. Not tired. Not tired. No.
You had learned and understand about voiceover and narration. So now, what is the similarity between voiceover and narration? Firstly, both of it use audience as the key factor. Second, both of it help the director deliver the story to add the experience and authenticity of the project. What are the differences between voiceover and narration? Firstly, for the voiceover, production technique using an off-screen voice that is not part of the narrative as opposed to an actual character with dialogue. For the narration, it tends to be the use of spoken commentary of the entire story to the audience. Either one of the lead characters or disconnected third-person voice will provide this. Secondly, in the voiceover, usually used in movie trailer as commented on the action taking place on the screen, giving greater context and emotion. In the narration, usually happen during the movie, telling the story from a lead character's point of view to help movie progress rapidly to the next scene. There are a lot of benefits and advantages in voiceover and narration. So now, let's take a look in voiceover. Firstly, it will help keep your viewers focused. Especially during presentation, you are combining some multimedia elements such as graphic, audio, and images in your PowerPoint with a voiceover. These are way more better compared to text. For example, now I'm doing an explainer video for voiceover and narration. Secondly, it will deliver the information or messages easily and efficiently. With various type of tone, it will grab the viewer's attention. You can add some sound effect or music in your presentation. Third, it gives your video credibility. It develops a sense of trust in what we hear. And lastly, they are persuasive and the key to take action. Encourage a viewer to take the next step. Voiceovers are also great tools to guide viewers, whether it be signing up for a plan or even buying a product. Benefits that we can get from narration is for the first person narration, it will put the reader inside the narrator's head, intimate portrayal of thoughts and emotion, effectively communicate how each moment feels, fears, hopes, love, despair, all can be delivered to the reader directly with emotional. For the second person narration, it will put the reader into the story, asking questions that remain unanswered on the page, giving the reader the opportunity to fill in the gaps mentally. Delivering sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch all directly to the narrator. Tell them what to feel and how to react. And lastly, third person narration allows you to float between multiple characters, whether sticking to a single character per scene or jumping from one to another at will, allowing the reader to clearly see the differences between opinion and fact, including the bigger within the story. That is all for now. Thank you for watching our video.